How I say it?
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo. Ako si Chris, isang Australiano na mahilig magluto at magbagay ng mga Australian wines sa niluluto ko. This week, a lot of subscribers have been asking for sisig, pero yung twist ko is I'm gonna cook it with kangaroo meat that I brought up from Australia. Got off the tricycle. The guy just counterflowed all the way down 15th Avenue. That's why I come to Cubao. You just could not get away with that in Makati City anymore. I've decided to come down to Murphy Market. I actually thought the prices at Farmers were a bit steep. So here in Murphy, I'm hoping to get everything a little bit cheaper and see what we can find. Tama din ako, ha? And the reason I'm excited to cook this in sisig is, I think a lot of people recognize the the health impact of eating too much sisig. Adobo is lechon. Kangaroo meat, on the other hand, is 98% fat-free. Virtually no cholesterol or fats in this meat. And in fact, in order to cook it in a sisig, I'm going to have to add, some oils back in. The wine we're going to match, it's a bottle of Sangiovese from Victoria. I think it's going to pair very well with this, but to be honest, I won't know till we do the tasting, so wish me luck. So mainit na yung kawali ko. See, what I'm going to do first is mantika. Tapos, lalagay ako ng finely chopped na salami. Piprituin ko yung salami hanggang ma-crispy siya. So I'm doing this for two reasons. Yung una, gusto ko yung sisig ko may similar texture sa totoong na sisig. Yung second reason is, tingnan mo dito sa baba, meron na yung mga mantika pero may lasa na siya yung pork salami flavors dun. So that's going to be a flavoring in the rest of the dish. Ang dagdagan ko ay bawang. Medyo brain freeze yun eh. Maputing sibuyas, pulang sibuyas. Pang kulay lang nito, dahon ng sibuyas. Again, wala lang. So yung para maganda sa tingnan, may konting hint ng birthday. Mainit. Pawisan ko. Now I'm gonna add some of my siling pangsigang. Now, I'm going to add even more olive oil at this point. I'm really worried that the kangaroo meat is going to dry out in the pan. It's a lot denser than using a pork or a beef mince. There we go. L'Oreal, importante na talagang magluto hanggang well done yung kangaroo meat mo. I'm going to add some soy sauce na yun. Pwede ka naman lagay ng Vegemite as a substitute. And I'm just going to season it with a little more salt and pepper as well. Yung pinakahuling sangkap ay calamansi. I'm not going to squeeze the calamansi. I'm really concerned if I put too much calamansi, sobra yung panglasa ng asim sa Sangiovese nito. Para may hint lang yung calamansi flavor. Yun, amoy na ng sisig talaga. So we'll plate this up and be back to taste it in a moment. So ito na yung kangaroo sisig. Yung camera na yun. Wrong camera. Basically, Sangiovese originates in Italy, up in Tuscany. It's a medium-bodied wine. It has, it's fruit-driven. It's a dry style of red wine. And typically you'd pair it with, pork with game. And that's the big reason that I'm pairing it with the kangaroo sisig. The moment has come to taste it. So I want to get a sisig pangsigang on there. So it's really good. The meat is obviously gamey as opposed to pork, but with this wine it goes exceptionally well. At the moment the flavor very much is garlicky. You can taste the sibuyas. My biggest concern with cooking this was that it wouldn't have the kind of the crunch and the texture, but the kangaroo is actually quite chewy. but the crispy salami bits is just giving it this really nice crunch when you bite into it. So it actually replicates the texture of sisig quite well. Masaya talaga ako sa yung dish nito. I'm calling this one a success. If you're interested in finding out how to get kangaroo meat here in the Philippines, maybe I can help you out. If you're interested in getting some of these wines, drop me a line as well. Let me know you're interested, and I'll give you an email when I have some in, and you can try some for yourself. Ulo ng baboy, baboy ng ulo. Ay, nako. This is another one of those world first. I'm speaking in American English. I'm doing it again. I need to speak in Aussie English.
Hindi ka sumali sa Pouring Pinoy sa Itbulaga. Galing ka mag-Tagalog eh.
Magagaling sila eh. Mas magagaling sila kaysa sa akin.
Kasi Tagalog ka na nga sila. May talent ka sa pagaling ka mag-Tagalog. 100,000. 150,000. 150,000. Money. Cash. Benefit money. At saka o pusong bato. Buhat ng hihigin ko. Meron kayo talent mo?
Yung talent ko is luto. So dito sa bayong ko, marami akong mga gulay.